Guys, just sit back and enjoy the series of questions that we took a poll on the internet. Questions that we pretty much just want to answer. Sit back and enjoy. Here we go. So listen, David. When you first started skating, like how did that all happen? How did all that happen when you've been involved in skating for a while? How did all that happen as far as when you were young? How did that happen?
I got into skating when I was young. I was really young. My whole family kind of skated. So I was like 8 years old when I first went on my second grade field trip. And before you know it, I was going skating all the time, working in the skating ring. I just kept on going. Never stopped doing it. 28 years old now, so it's been a long time since I was laid off. I've just been in it for a while.
Okay, all right. What skating club do you belong to?
Club I belong to, I belong to Virginia Skate Connection. When I first started off, I was involved in the Richmond Soul Rollers. Came to an end, and I just kept on going as far as being involved in that club. It's been 10 years now, and I've been involved with VSC for like a while. They stage 1 and stage 2, I've been involved with it for a very long time right now.
Being from Virginia, was it hard to get established? It's not one of the bigger states who has a style. I guess what I asked was it easy for you to get a reputation for yourself? How did you get recognized?
I guess being from Virginia and not being one of the largest states as far as Detroit, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, not having our own identity. It was kind of hard getting recognized in the late 90s, not being one of the more popular ones, not having as much skill either. Coming out, it took me about maybe 3 years or so, kind of getting mopped up by like the older guys. And I just put in a lot of hard work, and eventually I started getting noticed on this and started getting noticed on that. And that was, I just kind of took off. I just kind of took off after that and never really looked back. That's kind of how that happened. But it did take a large amount of time for me to really make a name for myself, make a name for Virginia Skate Connection. Me along with a couple other guys, Jit, Cadillac Bird, people from 757. It really took on a lot for us to really get noticed. It is, we get our own identity.
Tell me more about your style. How do you describe your skate style as a person with swag? I guess, so to speak, I don't know which I use the word swag, it's overrated, but you have pretty much a charisma about you. How do you describe your style?
As far as my style is concerned, I did start skating like the regular guys in Virginia, just going around, following other people, making a bunch of, following each other around a bunch of times around the rink. It just really wasn't fun enough for me. So I hooked up with like one of the guys from New York, a guy named Jay. He kind of showed me the ropes, and then I got started with a style called jamming. Most people got noticed in New York style, but there's no proper name for it. So I got started with jamming, and I just kind of like incorporated, like a little bit of Detroit stuff in there, and like my style a little bit. It just really kind of evolved into that. I'm more of a technical skater. I don't really do like a lot of power moves and stuff. I just kind of like want to look real smooth. I want to connect a lot of stuff together and kind of use my charisma and everything to kind of like show off and everything. But that's kind of like, I guess, mainly about my style. It's more or less like the New York stuff, the Detroit stuff, and it's kind of just, it's real technical. I try to put in stuff that I can do well into like my 40s, because I don't plan to stop anytime soon. So I just kind of put that together. That's kind of like my style, I guess you would say. I see. The ladies must dig that. I mean, everybody knows you kind of been on the scene since like maybe the late 90s, or maybe 99, 98. You're a young but old skater. You appeared on a lot of VHS tapes, DVDs, some documentaries in there, even a movie or two on there. How did that happen? I mean, you're on the underground. How did that happen? I've been around a while. I've been around a while since I guess you would say, since about 99, 98, 99. I've been around 2000. Somebody that's probably when I really got out there. So yeah, I've been around a while when it comes to DVDs and all that. I guess you said like the DVDs and stuff. I mean, that kind of happened with just me showing up in the right place at the right time. I was always going to skate-a-thon, always in Ohio, or, I was up at somebody's scenarios, like a real big party, Delaware. I was always going to places like that. So as the skate scene started to evolve, I guess you more or less say like 2003, 2004, Tyrone Dixon, he really isn't around too much, but I give him credit for what credit's due. I will say that about him. He put together 8 Wilson's and Soul Brother Music. It was a big DVD that he put together at that time, and that DVD it led me to rollbounce. It led me to I guess his DVD and Kappa Chris put together a bunch of mixtapes, mixed CDs. Back then it was VHS tapes. I was on loads of those. And that's kind of like how that happened to kind of get me out there. I guess you say on a worldwide underground level as far as skating was concerned like that. That's kind of how that kind of happened.
How do you feel about the reputation that Hollywood is kind of giving skaters? I mean, you look at the little guys on the little dance MTV thing, or roll bounce ATL. How do you feel about the reputation Hollywood is giving roller skating as a whole?
I mean, as far as Hollywood is concerned, if the perception is that it's concerned as far as skating, I guess you say like roll bounce ATL is like two different time frames, two different movie scripts, take 2 different ways, one from the 70s, one from, I guess you say, like the present time today. I can't really say Hollywood got a false perception because one is an old setting and one is another perception, but I think it is teenage. It don't really show a lot of hard work and stuff that people go through on the underground scene as far as now, like the adult scene. That is yet to be shot. So it's good if you're trying to get an audience. If you're trying to get an audience for kids, if you're trying to get an audience for kids or something like that, I guess, like maybe the 17, 18-year-old crowd, I guess you'll see that's what that perception is. On that, it's not for us, but it's a perception.
What direction do you see roller skating on the underground level kind of going in right now? What direction do you see that going in?
I guess the direction I would see skating going in right now, as far as what I'm doing, is not a good one. It's not a good one. It's a lot of repeated parties. People do the same thing, it's the same stuff. I feel that like if you want to do something different, it's going to be something where another market is going to be brought into it. A lot more money is going to be spent, whether you go to Germany or Europe or Japan. And give it more opportunity for, I guess, like younger skaters coming up to make money, possibly get paid for it, like not be racial, but like the white boys are getting paid for it. That's potentially what's going to have to happen. You have to go to Japan, you have to go to Germany, people are paid for that type of entertainment. As far as where it's going in now with the parties and stuff, I can't really see it doing too much money what it's doing now. You just put on parties and you make money. That's it. Nothing else is going to happen.
You're getting a reputation amongst the skate community as being like a forthright kind of person. People kind of trust what you say. But that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. I guess you could say is being real popular sometimes can be good, sometimes it can be bad. So I will ask you this, and being one of the more popular skaters on an underground level, is this like a lifestyle that you kind of live? Is this a lifestyle more or less?
Well, yeah, I guess you say like, yeah, I'm pretty popular. I guess you say that. It is like a lifestyle. It is like a lifestyle. If you've been as long as I've been here, it's gonna become a certain lifestyle whether you want it to or not. You can try to be regular. You can try to do whatever. You can skate you ain't took off 30 days since you was 8 years old. I guess it is a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. You're gonna sound like you don't know how to do anything else but that.